And then that monster popped up right in front of my friend. Its eyes were as big as lanterns, and its teeth as long as rolling pins.
Oh, interesting. Please, continue.
My friend knew enough not to turn his back on the monster. He'd be an easy meal. So he backed away slowly and stepped on a rock. He bent down and used everything he had to pick it up, and guess what?
He drove the monster away with the rock?
No, the monster just vanished into thin air, not even a footprint in the snow. I'm telling you, it's no ordinary monster. It's a ghost, the vengeful spirit of a slain beast. Don't you have a better story? You don't believe me, do you? I'm not making this up. My friend told me himself. Fine, believe what you want. My throat's parched from all this yapping. I'm off to grab a cup of tea. Oh, by the way, he lives just around the corner. Go ask him yourself if you think I'm pulling your leg.
With that, the resident shrugs and strolls off.
Well, it's good to have a witness at least.
Are you Qianyue?
Yes, that's me. And you must be the rover. The hero Madame Xinyi spoke from Jinzhou and Hongzhen?
You flatter me. Right place, right time.
Don't be modest. Your heroic deeds are already recorded in the Hongzhen Chronicle. I'm just a newbie intern, so I don't get to write those epic tales. Yet. But that's fine. I have my own mission. I'm investigating the two Mount Firmament incidents. Once I piece it all together, it'll go into the Hongzhen Chronicle.
2 incidents, you say?
Yes. One is the sighting of a huge monster, as the gentleman mentioned. The other comes from a hunter who found animals and tacit discords frozen solid in a valley.
Sounds like someone is up to something.
Indeed. I've read through the Hongzhen Chronicle, and it says the Sentinel's barrier keeps out tacit discords, even elite class ones. The rare elite class tacit discords are only spotted in far-off places. In the Chronicle, they're dubbed beasts, scourges, or even blessings.
Blessings? For tacit discords?
Yeah, probably because elite class tacit discords are super rare. They're almost mythical, seen as omens of good or bad luck. Anyway, based on these witness accounts, I think there's a link between this monster and the beast in the Chronicle. Rumors have been flying around, getting all exaggerated, but I'm still unclear on where these incidents actually happened. But here's the kicker. I've tracked down the rumor spreaders.
You found the witnesses?
Yep. One's a herb collector from Hongzhen, and the other's a hunter. Makes sense, given their line of work. But,
What's the matter?
well, I do think tacit discords are behind all this. But still, I can't help but wonder. Do ghosts really exist?
They're just reverberations.
Yeah, just a natural phenomenon. Nothing to be scared of.
Your legs are trembling.
This is excitement, not fear. Exploring the unknown is my jam. Let's go, Rover. It's time to uncover the truth. Hello? Excuse me.
Yes? You are...
We're here for your story.
Story? It's not a story. It really happened to me. I was almost killed on that mountain. Just the thought of it sends shivers down my spine. Like it's still lurking out there, watching. Look behind me. You don't see anything, do ya?
No.
That's a relief. With so many people in Hongzhen, I bet that thing wouldn't dare show its face. But that place... I wouldn't set foot there again.
What do you mean by that place? Where is it?
Curiosity killed the cat, they say. Getting mixed up with that monster will only spell disaster. I must have lost my mind insisting on checking it out.
Madame Xinyi sent us here. We're gathering tales for the Hongjin Chronicle.
Madame Xinyi. So, she heard the rumor too. Not surprising. She always takes everything here seriously. All right, if you're here to listen, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Hold on. Let me start the recording first. All right. Please go on.
It all began 3 days ago. I was deep in the mountains hunting for a rare herb and lost track of time. By the time I stumbled upon the herb, night had fallen. Fearful of beasts prowling after dark, I decided to take a shortcut back to Hongjin. When I reached Long's crest, I heard some strange noises coming from the darkness. They sounded like metal clashing and scraping, mixed with eerie cries. I thought it was just a poor scarefrost deer caught in a trap, so I pressed on. But the deeper I went, the creepier it got.
What kind of noises?
Hard to describe. Whimpers? Howls? Whatever it wasn't human, and it sure as hell wasn't any beast I'd ever crossed paths with. More like a twisted combination of both. The noises gave me goosebumps. Then I remembered the story my grandmother once told me. Long ago, the Sentinel and the Court of Savante worked together, using their bizarre creations to seal some real vicious monsters. Their bodies crumbled to dust over the years, but their evil souls hung around, craving revenge on the Sentinel.
Revenge on the Sentinel? That's wild.
I'm talking here, young lady. Interrupt again and I won't say another word.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Where was I? Yes, the evil souls. I was in a dilemma, you know. Terrified as I was, curiosity gnawed at me, urging me forward. Suddenly, out of nowhere, 2 lanterns appeared in front of me. It happened so fast I didn't even realize it was impossible to have lanterns out in the wilderness like that. The lanterns seemed to float, barely visible. They flickered once, then a few seconds later, flickered again. It wasn't until then that I realized they weren't lanterns at all, but eyes. Eyes as big as lanterns. How big would its head be? I turned and ran, and that monster kept howling behind me. Believe me, I've never heard anything so bone-chilling. I didn't dare look back, just ran for my life. I lost track of time, but eventually I saw the lights of Hongjin and knew I was safe.
I heard you passed out at Hongjin's entrance, right? Thank goodness the night patrol found you. Otherwise...
Nonsense! I didn't pass out. Just a bit tired from the running. Yeah, I was tired. Anyway, whatever was chasing me must be the souls of those monsters. One wrong step, and I'd have been its next meal.
All right, that's all been recorded. What's your take, Rover?
I doubt it's some evil ghost.
Yes, I agree. I've heard nerves can make you see things that aren't real. Maybe it was just a scarefrost deer. Or a passing tacit discord.
If you're really curious, go see the monster for yourself. I spotted it near Luong's crest. Just remember, I did warn you.
Hello.
Yes? You are... Oh, I see. You folks are here for the snow monster too?
What snow monster?
Imagine a tank-sized ape with the power to freeze everything around it into ice sculptures. I saw it once as a kid, just a glimpse of its back while tagging along with my dad in the mountains.
Sounds like a Tacet Discord with freezing abilities. So, how do you intend to find the snow monster this time?
This time, I never actually encountered it. If I had, I wouldn't have lived to tell the tale. But I did come across evidence of its hunting.
Evidence of its hunting?
Okay, long story short, I went hunting in the mountains and found some strange contraptions at the base of Luong's Ridge. I thought they were left by the court of Savante. No idea what they were for. You know, I haven't found anything related to the court of Savante there before. Maybe they have a secret vault nearby? That's what I thought. So I followed the contraptions, trying to find it.
Did you find it?
Of course not. This is a tale about running into a snow monster, not about a thief hitting the jackpot with a vault. I trekked up the mountain and saw some animals. Oh, not just any animals. There were Tacet Discords, too.
Tacet Discords? They didn't attack you?
Nope. When I found them, they were all frozen solid. Birds, deer, even the Tacet Discords. Every one of them frozen stiff. You could see every hair crystal clear. Can you believe it? Even the snowflakes around them were frozen. Gave me the creeps, I tell you.
So you think the snow monster did all this?
Who else would it be? What else could turn living creatures into those terrifying ice sculptures? I totally forgot about the vault and ran like the wind, terrified that the snow monster would jump out from nowhere and turn me into a popsicle like the rest of them.
The snow monster in the court of Savante. There must be a connection.
Yes, why didn't I think it sooner? The court of Savante must have sealed that monster with one of their contraptions, and someone let it out by mistake. That explains everything. No wonder it's been centuries since the last time people saw the snow monster.
Hold up, didn't you say you saw it as a kid?
Did I? Ha! Well, yes. Besides me, it's been centuries since anyone saw the snow monster. Wait, and my father, he saw it too.
Qianyue doesn't ask more questions, but the skeptical look on her face suffices to show her opinion.
Well, thank you for your help. It is a nice story.
By the way, if you're planning to hunt the snow monster, why not grab some of my poison arrows? They're made to take down wild beasts quickly.
Really? Show me.
Smart move. Here, it took me years to craft these beauties.
But they look just like regular arrows.
Hey, open your eyes. These are no ordinary arrows. The tips are poisoned. The one I used is colorless, odorless, safe for humans, but deadly to beasts.
Well, maybe keep them to yourself for now.
Fine, your call. Just don't say I didn't warn you when the time comes. Anyway, you're not the only ones curious about the snow monster. Excuse me, got another customer, adventurer, to attend to.
The hunter leaves in a hurry, taking his deadly, invincible, and odorless poison arrows with him.
Well, I've got all that recorded. I'll sort through it later. I can't help but feel these two incidents aren't quite what I had pictured.
What do you mean?
The herb collector didn't even get a clear look. From his description, sounds like a Tacet Discord than a monster. But the whimpering or howling he mentioned does pique my interest. If it was a Tacet Discord or a monster, why didn't it attack him?
It might be friendly to humans.
That makes sense. I've heard some Tacet Discords are friendly towards humans. Now that could be the real story behind this evil ghost. As for the hunter, he gave a really detailed account. If he were making it up, he wouldn't have included verifiable details like the creations of the court of Savante. Which means the frozen animals are real. The court of Savante creations are real. But
The snow monster might be a lie.
that's right. No snow monster, just a ruse to sell those poison arrows. He did see the frozen animals, but he didn't know who did it and how. Spreading rumors about the snow monster was just a way to lure in hunters.
Now, there's only one question left.
Yeah, who froze those animals? Tacit discords? Doesn't quite add up. Something's off about these two sightings. Maybe we need to visit the locations for answers. Here we are. This should be the location mentioned by the herb collector. Let's investigate the surroundings. Look, I've got a camera. I'll make sure to take pictures of anything unusual. Are those cages? Who would put cages out here? Seems like they were used to lock something up. Good news is, it wasn't a person, judging from these claw marks. Let's take some pictures just in case. What are these boxes for? Looks like they were used to store equipment. What's this doing here? There's a memo attached to it, but it seems to be stained with ink.
Research log. The first half of the note is apparently printed and has been smudged by ink, making it difficult to read. Sequence 03-27. Sample capture falls below expectations. On suggestion, teams set up animal traps on the south side of the foothills. Subsequent unreadable. Log sequence 03-28. Third experiment. After of doubling the frequency suppressor dosage, samples dissipated. Teams suffered due to failure to conduct risk assessment. Decided to reconduct the experiment. Memo entry 0x002. Unexpected subject found. This subject appears cautious, lingering near the camp. Presumed to be an elite class or above Tacet Discord. Temporary assessment deems this subject not an immediate threat to experiments. Ordered team to capture this subject for potential use after experiment success. Subsequent unreadable. Log sequence 03-29. Unidentified figure spotted near the camp, but fled upon contact with the unexpected subject, presumed to be a Hongjun resident. Ordered increased experiment frequency to complete experiments before Hongjun reacted. Preliminary success achieved. The technique of samples can be replicated. Suggested initiating a capture plan for the unexpected subject as soon as possible. Team deemed the risk too high, but was overruled. The remainder of the text is illegible. The last half of the note is hastily written in messy handwriting, making it difficult to read. Capture failed. Raged. Elite class threat. Abandon camp. Relocate to Site 2. Run. The final paragraph is completely smudged by ink.
This
cage must be for the really big one. But it looks brand new. I don't think it's been used. Fantastic! I think we captured everything noteworthy around here. Rover, could you scan the area again? I want to make sure we haven't missed anything. Is that a claw mark? It's long and deep. What could have left this? It's gotta be a big one. Seen any beasts around here that could have done this?
Hey, you two! This stuff is ours. Hands off!
It's the Fractsidus.
Didn't you hear me? Drop it. Leave now and maybe I'll spare you. Otherwise...
Have you lost your mind? It's the rover. Even Mr. Scar is no match for him.
Rover? So what? We endured so much, paid such a high price. No. With this new power, nothing will stand in our way.
Our mission isn't to cause a scene. We're here to assess the camp's condition. We should try talking, not wrecking everything inside.
This opportunity is being handed to us. With our numbers, we can easily deal with them. Don't you want to prove your worth? Then join me against the Fractsidus' enemies.
I don't want to do crazy stuff like this.
Hey, get back here, you idiot. Coward. I'll definitely report him to the boss. No biggie. We still have the upper hand. Let's go. Take them down.
Find a place to hide, Qianyue.
Okay. Take care, Rover.
Nowhere to hide.
You will obey!
Endure and defy.
Variable elimination! Complete overhaul! Very confined within limits. Complete overhaul. Exploit. Need more experiment.
That was awesome. Like, bam, pow, and they were down.
Aren't you scared?
Scared? Why? They're no tacit discord, and not even close to a real monster. The Fractsidus caused Jinzhou and Hongzhen so much misery. Honestly, seeing them get beaten up, punished, is kinda satisfying, not gonna lie. Jinzhou's been my home since I can remember. These guys have robbed and killed. If I were a Midnight Ranger or even a patroller, I'd have taught them a lesson.
It's not as easy as you think.
Together we stand strong. Even an ordinary person like me, with the right tools, can fight, can defend my home. I should have joined the Midnight Rangers instead of the Imperial Academy. Spending all day writing dull editorials. Too late now. Oh, almost forgot our mission. We've got all the clues, so the truth must be...
The Fractsidus was doing experiments here.
Right. The Fractsidus caught some animals and tacit discords, all for some kind of experiment. They must have stumbled on that big one, the same one the herb collector saw. Luckily, it must be harmless, so the collector got lucky. The Fractsidus set a trap, but ended up provoking it. They had to bail when it fought back. But I wonder if that snow monster was their doing too.
We need more evidence.
The Fractsidus. Items left by the court of Xinyi. Frozen animals. Experiments using tacit discords. There's gotta be a link. But what? Anyway, let's go to Long's Ridge first. Maybe we'll find answers there. We made it! I don't think I walked this much all of last year. Look, items left by the court of Xinyi. This should be the place. Rover, let's search around. A data tablet.
Ogo's diary. I've always known that I'm useless. And beyond saving.
When that monster rampaged through the camp, I was the first to run. Should I really be ashamed for doing that? I just did what anyone would do in that situation. All overseers like to paint a pretty picture. Things like human evolution or venturing into a new era. Maybe the other artificers believe them and think these ideals are worthy of all their sacrifices and efforts. But I'm not one of them. I'm a coward. Not a warrior who is willing to immolate myself for an ideal that might never be realized. But those overseers were right about one thing. The world is coming to an end, and only the strong can survive. I've heard stories of TD outbreaks wiping out entire tribes of exiles, silently, as if they were dying flames in the ashes of a campfire. I've heard about the horrors that they witnessed in the Tacit Field, horrors far beyond my imagination. And I don't want to end up like them. I don't want to live like a rat hiding in the wilderness, surviving by eating scraps dug out of garbage and at risk of being killed at any time. There's also some good news though. The boss said the experiment was successful. If we can control that tacit discord, the overseers will start taking us seriously, and we might even be promoted. Maybe we'll be able to settle down and won't need to live life on the edge anymore. Stronger. I must become stronger. If I can use the power of a tacit discord, then I'll fuse myself with a tacit discord. If I can use the power of an echo, then I'll get my hands on one at whatever the cost. If getting my hands dirty means that I can live for one more day or even one more hour, then I'll do anything without any hesitation. I won't let this world
chew me up and spit me out until there's nothing left. I won't.
These devices look like what those Court of Xinyi guys make. Their designs clearly aren't based on modern automata mechanics.
They're called photon vaults. They're able to halt time within a certain range.
So you mean those animals were... Yeah, that should be it. The box, it's empty. Must be used to store a certain device. Whatever was inside, the Fractsidus must have taken. But they left all their supplies at Loom's Crest. Maybe whatever was inside is important to them? Rover, this must be the Fractsidus' experiment log.
Research Journal Record 03-43. I've arrived at Camp 2, and the experiment is progressing smoothly there. I've completely mastered the photon vault. Comment: the court of Savante is nothing but a bunch of sanctimonious hypocrites. Such a powerful device should be used as a weapon, not a decoration or a toy. To not let their efforts go to waste, we must use the time stasifier in our plan. That should bring them solace in the afterlife. Record 03-44. Team C has been ordered to take the time stasifier to Camp 1 to capture the escaped entity. Comment: don't mess it up this time. Record 03-52. The escaped entity has been captured. Team C will go to Xuanji Ridges to start preparing. Team D has been sent to Camp 1 to assess the damage and recover materials if the opportunity arises. Comment: that person called Ogo in Team D always manages to mess things up. If he screws up again, have him lead the experiment. I guess this counts as making the most of things. Record 03-53. A message has been received from Ogo. He encountered the rover at Camp 1. No signs of involvement from the forces of Hongjun have been observed yet.
All right, I think I've probably got things figured out.
I agree.
The Fractsidus calls this place Site 2 and ran experiments with the photon vault created by the court of Savante. Those frozen animals? They must be the device's test subjects caught in time. And the monsters at Long's Crest must have been captured with it too. But what's their plan? The memo from Site 1 mentioned a frequency suppressor. What's that for?
To suppress the tacit discord's innate frequencies?
Yes, so they can control them, like in the diary. This is absurd.
Typical Fractsidus. It is their style, after all.
Are they all mad? Why would they do this?
For more power.
For power? Is it really worth all this? I just can't wrap my head around it. There's no excuse for this.
We have more important matters to attend to.
You're right. We have to stop the Fractsidus. We can't let them get away with this. We've arrived, Rover. It's right over there. Hold on. It looks like...
Don't bother going over. It's too late.
Boss, all systems are go. We're ready to roll with the next experiment whenever you give the word.
Hey, Ogo! It's showtime!
Me? Showtime?
Who else? You want to live, right? You want power, don't you? That's exactly what the Fractsidus is all about. We turn the weak into the mighty, the nobodies into somebodies, and more mortals into gods. Relax. It's just another tweak, like the upgrade you had before. Only this makes you stronger and less constrained. Look at this beast. Gorgeous, isn't it? Strong, too. Those sharp claws, that glossy fur, those bulging muscles. Listen, tacit discords are not curses, they're miracles. And now, you get the honor of harnessing that miracle. Don't let me down.
Can I really make it?
Of course, Ogo! The Fractsidus isn't pouring money into this just for kicks. Just fire up that machine over there and you'll be... transformed. No one will be able to touch you, much less take you down. I'll take it upstairs. Once you get stronger, you'll move up the ladder too. Say goodbye to Gruntwood.
Fine. I'll do it.
Ogo trembles as he approaches the machine. With no other option, he entrusts his fate to this experiment he neither understands nor cares about.
Initiating frequency suppressor injection. Triple unit. Ogo's frequency detected, causing effective interference with the tacit discord's frequency. Synchronization rate, 95.27%.
Ha 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 ha! We did it! Such a genius move! Using human frequencies to take down tacit discords! As long as tacit discords understand our language, we can boss them around however we want! Shut down the photon bolt and release our new friend! I mean, old friend! Even that rover won't stand a chance!
The artificers turn off the photon vault.
Ogo, can you hear me? How's your new body feeling? I get it. 4 legs might be a challenge at first. Take your time.
Hold on, boss. Ogo's frequencies. They're gone.
What? Don't be stupid! We combined his with the tacit discord's frequencies. Of course you can't see his, moron!
No. The tacit discord's frequencies are unchanged. His were completely devoured.
This isn't funny! Ogo, wake up! Now isn't the time for a nap! No! Stay back! Stay back!
In those final moments, Ogo's response was neither what he hoped for, nor expected.
What did the Fractsidus do? He was one of their own.
Take cover somewhere safe. I'll handle this.
Watch out! Complete overhaul!
One more time. One more time. Shadow descent. Endure and defy. Keep it together. Nowhere to hide. Down with the curtain.
Variable elimination! Complete overhaul!
Pierce through the stars.
Exploit. Reconfiguration! Reconfiguration!
Intervention! Art unveiled! A new technique!
Is it over? Is Ogo?
I couldn't save him.
I see. That's okay. We did everything we could. I read his diary. All he wanted to do was survive, but he's not as lucky as we are. He didn't have a safe place to call home or the means to protect himself. I used to think justice was everywhere in Huanglong, just like in Jinzhou. We have the Midnight Rangers guarding us and patrollers keeping order. Everyone lives in peace. To me, tacit discords and tacit fields were just distant stories, less real than the monsters in fairy tales. But today, I realized that they're right here.
Don't blame yourself. You did a good job.
Huh. I'm not blaming myself. I just feel like I've been slacking off all this time. I'm still the little girl who once looked at the Midnight Rangers, believing they could solve every single problem. I never thought about who needed help, let alone took action. Looking back, I feel ashamed.
Just follow your heart.
But first, I gotta figure out what my heart wants. Anyway, I have all the details recorded. When I get back to Hongjin, I'll write them in the Chronicle. Next up, I might just join the Pioneer Association and travel the world. I want to see what lies beyond Jinzhou's walls with my own eyes.
Taking that first step is key.
You're right. I've got to take that first step. Thank you, Rover. Let's head back to Hongjin.
Your efforts seem to have borne fruit. What conclusions have you drawn about the incidents, Rover?
You tell Xinyi about what happened.
So, it was the Fractsidus behind these disturbances, all to push their disgraceful goal. How despicable. Thank you for bringing this vital information to light. I shall ensure that patrols around Mount Firmament are intensified to prevent any further attempts by these miscreants. Oh yes, and Qianyue seems to have found her footing since she returned.
This journey did make her grow.
There is no better teacher than experience itself. I hold high hopes for her future contributions. Once again, Rover, I'm grateful for your assistance in this matter.
The shining golden side. Let your inner spark ignite. Find a treasure, a growing bright. Reach out for it and take a flight. Lucky or not, at least you tried. Chin up, in yourself confined.